Can we truly know anything about the external world beyond our own perceptions? This age-old question has been debated by philosophers for centuries and has yet to find a definitive answer. The idea of being able to perceive reality as it truly is, without the filter of our senses, is an enticing and elusive concept. So, can we know anything about the external world beyond our perceptions? Let's dive in. To begin with, it is important to understand that our perceptions are not infallible. Our senses can be fooled, and our interpretations of what we perceive can be influenced by our own biases and experiences. For example, optical illusions can create the illusion of movement or depth where none exists, and our own expectations can lead us to see patterns or connections that aren't really there. Despite this, we do have some knowledge of the external world beyond our perceptions. We can observe and measure physical phenomena, such as the movement of celestial bodies or the behavior of atoms and molecules. We can use tools like microscopes and telescopes to extend our range of perception and see things that are too small or too far away for our unaided senses. We can also make predictions about how the world will behave based on past observations and scientific theories. However, even with these tools and methods, there are still limits to our knowledge of the external world. Our perceptions are always filtered through our senses and our brains, which can only process a limited amount of information at any given time. We can never be completely certain that our perceptions and interpretations of the world are accurate, as there is always the possibility of error or misinterpretation. Furthermore, some philosophers argue that the external world as we know it may not even exist outside of our own perceptions. This idea, known as idealism, suggests that the only reality we can know is the one that we create through our own perceptions and interpretations. According to this view, there is no objective external world beyond our own consciousness. So, can we have knowledge of the external world beyond our perceptions? The answer is both yes and no. While we can observe and measure physical phenomena and make predictions based on scientific theories, there are still limits to our knowledge and our perceptions are not infallible. Additionally, the question of whether the external world exists independently of our own perceptions is still up for debate. In conclusion, the idea of knowing the external world beyond our perceptions is a fascinating and complex topic that has been debated by philosophers for centuries. While we do have some knowledge of the external world, there are still limits to what we can know and our perceptions are not infallible. Whether or not the external world exists independently of our own perceptions is still a matter of philosophical debate.